How did it feel just to finally play here? I mean, you've been here for a while now, just to get a game under your belts in the tournament.
You know, it was good to finally get on the field. You know, it's been a couple of days since the last weekend series, so it was good to get out there and get some game action. But the kids obviously looked ready to go and prepared to come back to work tomorrow.
Is it hard to play in a park like this where the ball flies pretty good? And, you know, I mean, it's good for your team as far as the offense, maybe not so good for the pitchers.
I mean, there's a little bit of an advantage, I guess, offensively. But if we do what we're supposed to do pitching-wise and we're supposed to attack the areas that we're supposed to attack, then I don't really think the dimensions or the ballpark or the likelihood of the ball flying out a little bit more has a lot to do with it. So if we stay focused on what we're supposed to and stick to the plan, then we'll be fine.
You know, Jordan talked about first inning she gives up the home run to Drake, but kind of told everybody, you know, Lisa came out at one point, told everybody, you know, everything's under control, and she talked about establishing the zone today and you know, was able to do that.
Yeah, I felt from the very first pitch that she seemed like she threw 6 or 7 consecutive strikes to start the game off. She established the zone quickly. Had one little mishap against Drake, and then went right back to work and was commanding the whole game, in my opinion. She was locked in. She had a great game, and look forward to watching her the rest of the weekend.
You know, you look at the offense, pretty much contributions across the you know, everybody pretty much with a hit. Shelly Landry walking 4 times, but up and down the order, really tough outs.
Yeah, every 9 of those kids in the lineup were locked in, definitely engaged and had a plan, and they executed it. Every one of those kids contributed, whether it was, you know, Shelly getting the 4 walks, you know, finding a way to get on, finding a way to score. It was definitely a total team effort.
You know, bottom third of the order, their first experience here in the conference tournament. Talk about their performance today.
Yeah, you know, DJ, Leandra, Kelly, and Aaliyah. All 4 of those kids, I felt, were as locked in as I've seen them in the last few weeks. Great at bats, swinging at good pitches. To be put in that environment, in that situation for the first time, really, especially with those bottom 3 kids, first time in their career. Felt like they executed. They had a plan. They executed, and was proud of the way they performed.
With Jordan tomorrow, is that going to depend upon who you end up playing, or?
We make all that a game time decision, so just kind of see how things go.
Had a long break, and I think it was good for everybody to get out there, and you know, we got in a little bit of a practice yesterday, and we were just ready to go.
And you're also in the middle of finals too. That had to be a little bit of a chore this week just to get ready to play.
Not for me, I'm done. But yeah, I know there's a lot of girls that were staying up studying for finals and taking their finals in the hotel and stuff. So that was definitely another issue that we were having.
You've played Georgia State. Y'all had 3 basically run-rule games against them here. Was it you know, hard to sort of get ready for this one? I mean, you try to have to catch yourself. You know, you don't want to look ahead to anything before this first game.
Well, we're just taking one game at a time, and you know, Georgia State's new to our conference, and it's always a battle with any of these teams. In conference tournament, it's always a different story because they've already played you 3 times. They know all the scouting reports. They know what you throw, so you really have to beat them in a different way.
Knowing that, do you approach it any differly? I didn't know if you wanted to get one out of the way and not. I'm sorry.
I think that we've had the same game plan for them. Of course, it changes a little bit the more information that we get, but kind of the same game plan. Like trust our preparation, hitting and pitching staff. We both know what to do, and we both executed.
Let me ask you, Lexie, again, as we were saying, you've been here for a while. Does it feel good to finally play a game?
Oh yeah, with finals and everything, it's been a long couple days, but even still, it's been like 3 or 4 days since we've played. But it feels good to play and win.
Is it different when you get into a conference tournament situation?
Yeah, I think so. Especially being the Sun Belt, you know, the stakes are a little higher. Some people's seasons, this is going to be the last game that they play, one of the last games that they played. So, you know, everybody's out there giving it all that they got. So the competition level is like higher than it's been all season, so it's fun.
as a hitter, you have to enjoy playing in this park. I mean,
yeah.
wind blows out, and the ball flies pretty good out of here. You have to enjoy it as a hitter.
Oh yeah, it's really fun. I like, any short field's a good field.
Well, Jordan, in that opposite vein, it's got to be tough on a pitcher in a park that the ball flies pretty good.
I had a mini heart attack when she hit that ball. Who was it? Drake.
Yeah.
When she hit it, and I thought it was gonna blow over, but just keep the ball down.
You got off to a really good start early on, and then the homer to Drake, but then just got back into the groove. You kind of told everybody in the first inning, I've got it, it's okay, and then you just kind of took over from there. Just talk about that performance today.
Well, I just knew that coming out, I wanted to attack the zone, and I wanted to establish with the umpire a zone that I liked. So that was my main focus, and then I could play around a little bit. But I just wanted to come after him.
Good. All right. Good. How about obviously got another game to be played, but what about a potential matchup against South Alabama? That's the only team in this field that's got a winning record against you guys in this tournament.
I think we're pretty excited. Just like other teams, we played them 3 times. They played us 3 times. They have a game plan. We have a game plan. And, we're excited, no matter who it is, to go out there and execute. Just trust what we know, trust what we've learned, and stick to the plan.
It's gonna be a game.